Yeah, that body's a blessing, girl. I ain't trying to pressure her. She messed with the temperature.
Hello, welcome back to another Wandering Wednesday. Jeremy Carr's World, or Jeremy Carr. I am so glad that you are here because this is a special day. We are going to Anime St. Louis. It is a convention here in St. Louis, or the Midwest. Today is a little bit special. I'm working with Anime St. Louis and a few other cosplayers that we're going to meet up today. We're going to be giving cosplay tips, how to shoot cosplayers, and I just kind of want to start it off right now before we head there. Tip number one, that would be confidence. I believe that is a huge factor in cosplay or even shooting cosplay. One way to build confidence would be to practice, because you know what they say, and when I was growing up, practice makes perfect. So the more you do it, the better you get at it. So that being said, let's go to Anime St. Louis. It's all the way in St. Charles at the St. Charles Convention Center. So let's go. Okay guys, so after the crazy parking that Anime St. Louis has going on here, finally found a spot. Sean, there he is. Ah, got him. What's up, Sean?
Hello.
So here we are, Anime St. Louis, Lincolnstein 70, Jeremy Carr's World. If you want to find him on Instagram. But we're here at Anime St. Louis. We got to go in. Well, I have to go in and get my badge. And I got a nice little shoot in from Radcat. Super excited to show you some of her stuff. She has an original costume, so it was super exciting shooting that. And here we go. Anime St. Louis. For those of you who buy their tickets, it's always best to come in here when are in costume, because you get that nice little discount that they have going
$5 off.
on. What was it again?
$5 off for a cosplay.
$5 off. $5 off.
Boop.
Oh, got a little too far there. Okay, so we finally got our tags. I got my badge. Boop. Weekend pass. It's super crazy. It's super packed here. Right now, we're just kind of like going all over the place. We don't know where we're going. We're just kind of going. I think that's kind of like what everybody does here. But right now, we're in the marketplace. Or at least that's what I call it, is the marketplace. Basically, where is everybody kind of just sells all their merch. And look, we got Radcat. Are we gonna... Okay, so here I have Justin, and I'm going to introduce him, and then I'm going to let him do kind of like what he's here for. So just take a look at him and see what he's got. This is Justin. Justin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. And then you're making a YouTube video.
Yes, I am.
And then what is it called?
It's going to be the new cosplay music video for Anime St. Louis. This is the third one I've done for this convention. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Doing
Cool.
a lot of new things that I haven't done from the last CMV.
That's what's up. And that's what they call as a CMV?
Yeah.
Isn't what does that stand for?
Cosplay music video.
Got it. That's a learning experience for me.
It's basically just a compilation of all the cosplayers, and it goes by the beat of a song. It's really,
That's
really
awesome.
exciting.
Okay, that's cool. And then, if somebody needed to find you,
You can find me on Instagram. I'm Justin Pineda PV, all one word. And my YouTube channel is Justin Pineda PNV.
and then all of that stuff, please be sure if you are a YouTuber, you know that's going to be down there in the description, right?
Yep.
Isn't that what YouTubers do?
Yep, down there.
Yeah, down there. Okay.
Not his pants, but down there.
Yeah, don't want to go there. And then we are shooting with another creator, cosplayer, that is Dian. Okay, so I finally found Dian. We were shooting with Justin. Can't wait to see that video. But this is Dian. Dian, what are you cosplaying as?
Sailor Galaxia from season 5 of Sailor Moon.
And then, what is one of her powers?
She takes the star seeds or souls of people and collects them.
So, Soul Eater.
Kinda. She takes over the universe trying to make it a better. But think Thanos. Thanos is great. She's
Okay, so there we go.
She's
trying to
killing everybody.
Right. That's good. For one thing that you've been around here, one thing, what brought you to cosplay?
Well, I've always been really big into Halloween and dressing up for Halloween, and I'd even steal my little niece and go up until I was 22, and then I actually discovered that it was a thing around here. There were conventions.
St. Louis?
Yeah, St. Louis specifically, because I heard of cosplay back in the day, and it was all in Chicago, and I never heard of anything in St. Louis. And then when I first found Wizard World St. Louis, I went there and there were cosplayers everywhere, and I was really excited because it's just something I've always loved. So I then started cosplaying from there, and then about 2 years ago I got really into it by making my own stuff.
So this is your own stuff?
Yeah, and I actually redesigned the character a little bit as well.
And we're going to have some shots of that, so hopefully you guys see that. Diane, if anybody wanted to contact you or say hello, how would they do that?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's Silween Cosplay. That's SILWEN Cosplay.
Again, I haven't forgotten about the cosplay tips, so we're still working on that. Diane, if there was a cosplay tip, what would it be? Do you think it is good for the cosplayer, or the photographer and the cosplayer to know the character? Does that make it easier?
Hands down. If the photographer knows the character very well, it makes it so much easier because they can help direct you into the best poses. If they don't know the character, I say bring reference images and coach the photographer before the photo shoot begins. It really helps.
That's what's up. I totally agree, because that way when I'm shooting, I can give her ideas, and then her ideas will bounce off of my ideas, and then my ideas will bounce off of hers, and hers will bounce off of me, and then it will all work really well. If you're new to this and you don't know where to start, first of all, just like you said, take your niece.
Yep, took my niece trick-or-treating so that I could still dress up.
Right, and then just know, by knowing the character, I didn't really know the Sailor Moon thing, so I kind of just watched the anime a little bit, brushed up on some stuff, and then I also watched I just like Googled some images, and then just kind of like went from there. Cool. Okay, we're gonna go film this really cool video. I hope you guys watch it. Okay, so like one tip, which is huge, is like planning out the shoot, planning out the session, whatever it is. As you can see from behind me, every one of those characters, this guy in the blue, is planning everything out, from having it color coordinated, from having from 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Everything has to be planned out, because if it's not, then that's kind of like how everything kind of gets messy, and kind of like my hair.
Excuse me, so you can clear the way after you take the shot?
You see what I mean? It's really crazy here, so like everything has to be planned out. So one like huge tip, and I feel like it's like probably the most important out of all the ones that I'm saying, is plan your shoot, plan your shots, plan your photography, no matter what it could be even life even. Like, just have everything planned out, that way you know exactly what's going to happen, and you know how your vision is going to turn out. So, for example, let's check it out.
Look at the camera. I'll look at the camera. Okay, ready? Ready, here we go. And action. March.
Sorry. This is going to be an issue. You don't want to.
Okay, so now we have Andrew that just popped up. And if you were to give a tip about cosplay, photography, or cosplay in general, what would be one tip that you would probably give?
A good tip would be bringing a handler. That way they can hold stuff, you know, just in case, or also a little bit for protection. So that way everything runs smooth.
I like it. Protection is probably a big, huge thing because when, even if it's just not cosplay, but having a handler or an escort just in general is actually pretty good to have. Not only is it protection for you, it's protection for the photographer, and then it's actually really nice to have because the cosplayer in this way can give things like the sword, like the props, her phone, the purse, whatever she has. Okay, so this is pretty much wrapping up the ACL St. Louis Anime Convention here in St. Louis. Pretty much wraps it up. I hope all of you gained something from the tips. I kind of forgot how many tips we did. We kind of did a few. Hopefully it helps. I know back when I was shooting a little bit of cosplay, my first cosplay photos, I didn't know a lot of stuff, so I hope this helps out a lot for you, for the viewer. So, yeah, that was kind of annoying, so you probably didn't even hear me. Way to go. But you know what? It's all good. It's the Anime St. Louis. So later tonight on Saturday, there's a rave, because it's going to be really cool. So you definitely want to stay all day. I am just wrapping up the video at the moment and gonna get some other photography shots in this. I have a meet at 8. We're doing pretty good. But right now, I'm super hungry, I'm starving. I'm gonna get something to eat, and yeah. And remember to watch Justin's CMV. It's really going to be cool. All the other videos he's done have been super cool. I enjoy it. Hopefully you do. Like I said before, all that stuff is going to be in the description. So be sure to check that out. Follow me on Instagram where I'm going to post all the cool photos. And that's pretty much it. So, I don't know. Wandering Wednesday. ASTL. Anime St. Louis. Going on up.
Yeah, that body's a blessing, girl. I ain't trying to pressure her. She messed with the temperature.